funding alignment was done by then the Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. And today, as I speak to you, the Chief Minister of Punjab, Maryam Sharif, we have a multi-sectoral SDG Secretariat at the Planning and Development Department. We have all our, I can say with great confidence that all our development is SDGs aligned. So it is not just the international commitment or international promises, but it has been now culminated into provincial development where people are at the center stage of Maryam Nawaz's development. So that's I think the key and very critical to the SDGs achievement that we will see, of course, in 2030 as we will complete the journey of SDGs. Because we have now given 2 annual development programs since our government, I would like to also tell you that 1247 billion rupees, the entire development portfolio of Punjab is now SDGs aligned. And the vision of the Chief Minister is leaving no one behind, and the development with people at the center of development is her key mantra and key vision of the Chief Minister Punjab. And she refuses to accept limitations for each sector of the society. And when people ask her that what is your priority, so I think she hasn't left any sector that she is not working on, be it vulnerable groups like women and children, be it climate change and its impact. And what we have seen in recent past, in last 3 to 4 months, there was a biblical flood that Punjab was confronted with, where 3 rivers of Punjab were simultaneously in super flood situation. But that historic flood, of course, with her vision and with her commitment, was confronted with historic preparedness, historic rescue, historic relief. And as I speak to you, in a 1 month's time, all the flood victims are compensated, and we've given their checks and their compensation. So I was talking about her priority. The Chief Minister's priority is education and health. Historic budgets are allocated and utilized over last 1.5 years, both in education and health. And as I said, that now we have every project document that we call PC1 in Punjab has 1% of its cost as either SDGs or green development embedded into the project for the first time ever in Punjab. Her vision for e-mobility, of course, the green buses that we see across Punjab today, and 1,100 buses in 1.5 years, and we're moving towards 5,000 buses in next 4 years, is another achievement and a milestone that we've achieved over the last 1.5 years, and of course its impact on Samuel, I will be switching to Urdu also because the speech will be telecasted on TV, so I apologize for that in advance. And then climate resilience, climate tagging, climate fund in ADP for the first time, 795 billion rupees as climate tagging, first time ever in province development. And then after floods, the climate resilience in terms of fortification of our irrigation infrastructure and flood mitigation program, extensive portfolio that talks about flood and climate resilience, rehabilitation and mitigation as well, is part of our development center, core of our development agenda. Then smog, the air quality that we used to confront with for last I would say a decade, 7 to 8 years now, and the multi-sectoral lens again for the first time ever to give the fundamental right to breathe clean air is of course what government is working on under the leadership of the Chief Minister. When we went to China and we had a session with them, because of course Beijing smog is a very famous smog, and the Great London smog. So there was a session going on, and the Chief Minister asked them that what is one thing that you think was critical to eradicate smog in Beijing, and the answer from the expert was political will. And that's what we've seen over the last year and a half when we are working with different sectors for the first time, multi-sectoral lens to smog eradication or AQI or climate resilience, her political will to take difficult decisions, and the result is that we have a better air quality this year. And that's, I think, is a great, great achievement. I have Kamal sitting here, who's Parliamentary Secretary for Climate Change, and she's working on Say No to Plastic campaign as well, and lots of other projects. I think she's also the Parliamentary Secretary for Forest and Wildlife, the historic work that we're doing, again under the leadership of, because these were the departments when the Chief Minister had to give punishment to any secretary or the minister, they were sent to Forest, Wildlife and Climate Change. But I think today, excluding me, the best team that we have is in these departments, and the maximum budget is being allocated in climate resilience. It is historic climate tagging budget that the province has seen ever. So, if I start talking about each project, the solid waste management program, the Suthra Punjab, which has been cited by Forbes International, is also a testament and a milestone that she's achieved over the last year and a half, a largest, biggest, fastest implemented program over the last 1.5 years, with 150 human resource working in fields. It has 3 stages. One is the collection, disposal, and now we are entering into the 3rd stage where we're converting waste to value. The recycling, composting, waste to energy and waste to value programs as well. And then we have a Punjab Clean Air program, which is with our partner is World Bank in that program, and that's the first ever program which was developed by the province and is funded by World Bank. So the priorities were outlined by the Chief Minister, and that's what we then took to our partner, and they approved it, so that there's complete buy-in from the government itself, and the leadership of course is there of the Chief Minister. बहुत से यहाँ लोग बैठे हैं जिनको मैं लास्ट अपनी जॉब में भी देखा और अभी भी इन माय करंट रोल, डेवलपमेंट पार्टनर्स भी बैठे हैं, प्राइवेट सेक्टर से भी बैठे हैं लोग. तो ये जो SDGs है, ये है तो इंटरनेशनल कमिटमेंट, लेकिन इस वक्त अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह पंजाब गवर्नमेंट में जितनी डेवलपमेंट हो रही है, जितनी डेवलपमेंट है वो सारी SDG अलाइंड तो है ही, लेकिन बियॉन्ड SDGs उसके ऊपर काम हो रहा है. और चाहे वो बच्चे हों, ख़वातीन हों, डिसेबल यूनिक एबिलिटीज़ वाले लोग हों, और जो चाइल्ड प्रोटेक्शन के ऊपर काम हो रहा है, सारा इज सिटिंग हियर, आयशा, the young youth is leading the team of Chief Minister, and we have lots of women in very important decision making. So women empowerment is one area that is a highlight of a 1.5 year performance of the Chief Minister. Then security, safety is a key component of SDGs vision as well, and that also again for the first time our opponents are saying that we feel safe in Punjab. So that's a big credit to Chief Minister also, and her leadership to law and order and crime control across Punjab. We talk about skill development and the IT, the technology interventions. All her projects, the backbone component is technology. She has live dashboards, she has monitoring dashboards, which is IT based, no human intervention. All the performance, the entire governance is IT based at the moment. Smog, all the interventions are technology based, they're data driven, and also they're all IT based as well. Skill developments, Adnan was just mentioning few of the programs, but the target is 100,000 youth and skill developers a year, which the Chief Minister has given to Adnan, and he's working very successfully on that program as well. Forest wildlife, I think a lot of work has been done in conservation of forest, protection of forest, and also for the first time in Punjab we've started satellite monitoring of our forest in Punjab, and that has really made a difference in terms of conservation of forest across Punjab. Lastly, I would say I can see lots of women sitting here also, my fellow parliamentarians as well. जो काम ख़वातीन के तहफ़्फ़ुज़ के लिए, चाहे वो बस का मंसूबा हो, चाहे वो सुथरा पंजाब का मंसूबा हो, चाहे वो इंडस्ट्री का मंसूबा हो, चाहे वो स्किल डेवलपमेंट का मंसूबा हो, चाहे वो ई-बाइक्स का मंसूबा हो, चाहे वो लैपटॉप का मंसूबा हो, चाहे वो स्कॉलरशिप का मंसूबा हो, तो चीफ मिनिस्टर को कहा किसी ने कि 50% कोटा रखते हैं ख़वातीन की। तो चीफ मिनिस्टर ने कहा कि 50% कोटा क्यों रखूं? अगर 60-70% ख़वातीन आगे आती हैं और मेरिट पे आती हैं, तो वाई शुड आई लिमिट अ कोटा फॉर विमेन? तो अभी इस वक्त वी इंश्योर के 50% है, लेकिन जितना जो डेटा आता है उसमें 60-70% recipients of her programs, her development are women and children. And then her work on special education, access to health, about 11,000 field hospitals and clinic on wheels are working in Punjab as we speak, and they played a very, very important role during floods also. We saw in Brazil, we saw clinic on boats when we went there, but a month before we used a clinic on boats in flood areas. So that was already working in our areas across where the flood was, where the places were affected by the flood. So I think what Pakistan has done over the last many years is not just reports or statistics around SDGs. There was a complete consciousness, there was a complete sensitivity towards international commitment and a complete alignment to our national development, national discourse and national awareness raising. When I started working on SDGs in the parliament back in 2013, इतने कम लोग आते थे events के ऊपर कि उनको बताना पड़ता था कि ये है क्या और कितनी important है. But I'm so delighted to see the room full. So I would like to congratulate you, Sama, कि आपने ये जो आप हेड कर रहे हो और जितनी भी मेरी तरक्की हुई है वैसे अल्लाह ताला के बाद वो SDG ही स्टेपिंग स्टोन था. तो आई विश यू गुड लक. यस अल्लाह आपको और ज़्यादा कामयाब करे और आप इसमें और मेहनत करो, क्योंकि ये इतना ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट एरिया है कि आपको हर मिनिस्ट्री, हर डिपार्टमेंट के साथ कनेक्ट मिलता है अगर आप इसको सही तरह इसकी अफादियत को समझो. हर डेवलपमेंट पार्टनर के साथ आपको एक्सपोजर मिलता है, हर सेक्टर, हर डिपार्टमेंट के साथ एक्सपोजर मिलता है. तो आप इसको, मगर आपकी कारकर्दगी मुझे नज़र आ रही है कि हाउस फुल है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, और यही वो तरीका है कि taking everyone along and leaving no one behind, even if it is awareness raising of SDGs and development agenda as well. I'm here in my humble capacity whenever you need us, me, और आपकी जो colleagues हैं उन्होंने भी आपके साथ बड़ा मेरा ख्याल है काफ़ी आपके साथ aligned है, इसलिए वो हैं भी. तो और यही है कि you take everyone along and everybody is there in your success and the work that you're doing, which of course you're heading SDGs at the moment. Thank you very much everyone. It was a pleasure being here and thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak to you. Thank you Samuel, you are a very, very celebrated development partner that we have, UNDP, and we understand and we realize and we acknowledge the world experience that you bring in with your presence in Pakistan. So I would like to congratulate you also. You're a great contributor to the development of Pakistan. So thank you very much once again everyone.